I'm actually a hospitalist. I work at a COVID hub hospital. And I opened up a brick and mortar business.
Yeah.
It's breaking me seeing these patients that are young and healthy dying because we're not able to give them ivermectin. And the drugs that's going on, it's unbelievable. People think it's just the shots that are authorized use under the Emergency Act. It's not just these shots. It's all of the drugs that we're using to treat people. You know, we're trying patients with all these new drugs that came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I just got all these protocols in place and I just can't. And so I've been prescribing ivermectin to my patients. I'm telemedicine right now while I'm getting my brick and mortar.
Yeah.
My collaborating physician got a notice saying that ivermectin is not authorized to be used by the FDA. If you're caught prescribing ivermectin, you are at risk for a heavy fine and you're at risk for losing your medical license. There's a doctor
No,
got in trouble.
yeah.
I cannot, in good conscience, not treat my patients when they're calling me and they're sick and they're sitting out of the pharmacy. They're like, help me. So they're asking for it. I'm documenting and I'm prescribing. So I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm sure eventually somebody's going to say something to me. And I just need to know what route to go on that. So that's my first thing that I wanted to ask about.
Well, what do you want me to say about that? You're asking me what to do if you can't prescribe it?
I'm saying, have you noticed any legalities from others that are prescribing it?
I mean, I'm an equipment operator, an actual medical professional. I grew up on a farm. I had
Yeah.
babesiosis that almost killed me. That's how I'm
Yeah.
able to speak on this firsthand. Then everybody that comes on here is actually people that are living this. I'd love to have somebody on like yourself come on and say more about it, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be glad to share my story as it unfolds, but at this point in time, I believe that patients have a right to treatment and it's their body and it's their choice. And if they're asking me for something and I'm doing my due diligence,
Yeah.
I don't have a prescribing it.
And it's
So,
there. It's there on all the shelves. CVS,
yeah.
Rite Aid, Walgreens, they all have ivermectin on the shelf.
Yep. Yep.
And it makes me mental. Like I've discussed several times. One state in India, 240 million people cured, 100%
Yeah.
cured with ivermectin. Australia
Yeah.
last year flattened their curve with 3 milligram pills.
Yeah, a
Okay.
lot of countries, it's been their Sunday pill forever. It's
Yep.
been approved for anybody going out of the country for vacation to
Yep.
take it prophylactically. It's been used in children of all ages without any side effects when used properly. So obviously, we already know that it's a facade. It's because if they knew about ivermectin and it working, they wouldn't be able to do this emergency authorized use of these experimental drugs.
Right.
So they wouldn't have been able to perform their agenda. So we all already know what's going on. We're not stupid.
From my knowledge, I understand that ivermectin has lost its patent. So that's why this super pill that's going to come out supposedly is 1/3 ivermectin, and the rest of it is going to be like whatever. But I know they're trying to bring ivermectin back so they can repatent it and start making a shitload of money on it.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
But they're going to
But
have
they're
to
still,
water it down because it works, it cures, and they don't want people cured.
yeah. I mean, the doctor or a chemist doing videos exposing the shots, they're actually causing blood clots and bleeding because they were known to be like a razor blade. And this guy's not alive anymore. So
Yep.
that's pretty scary
Yeah.
when somebody finds a cure or exposes the truth, they come after you. But there's something very interesting. I don't know what it is. I thought my son about a month and a half ago had a tick on him.
Yeah.
And I took peppermint oil
Yeah.
and I videotaped all of it and it came up out of his skin. And so I put it in a glass jar. But I was like, this is not a tick. And I'm like, what is this thing? And none of us are vaccinated, by the way.
Yeah.
It was not a tick. So I was taking this metal just to move it to see what is this because it wasn't a tick. The dang thing started moving to the metal piece. And I realized what I was using was magnetic. And
Oh,
so whatever was in my son is magnetic. And the spine on this thing is magnetic. It's got a magnetic spine to it.
okay.
So I have a video of me taking it and it's actually dancing with prong that I'm using to try to see this thing. So I put it in a jar and I'm like, I'm not touching this thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it came from, how it happened to him. But I would recommend that people looking at their skins because if I hadn't given him a bath and really noticed it, I wouldn't have known. But something is penetrating our bodies and it's got magnetic material in it. I don't know what's going on. I was freaked out. I'd love to get this sample to somebody that has the equipment to be able to find out exactly what this thing is. I'm actually working at the hospital tonight.
Send it this way and we'll get that word out there quick. You never know who's listening. Somebody might see that. and say, that's what this is, we might have an answer sooner than you think. When you're wondering where you can send that video to find out what creature it is, I can get that out there and somebody will see it. We'll figure it out either way.
Yeah. And I'm just like, how did it happen? Like they talked about these people that have been vaccinated, they spread something, I don't know what exactly is, or, I don't know what is happening. I just know that we are in a very treacherous time right now, and we're in spiritual warfare, and they're trying to attack us however they can get to us. How is this happening? But it's definitely happening. This is not sci-fi on another level. I lost sleep for several days. I can't even tell you.
Keep your Vive up and keep your ivermectin in you. Keep a lot of vitamin C. Do the HCQ recipe. Do all of that stuff as a preventative. And that's about all you can do. Other than that, I mean, lock yourself in the basement. But what good is that going to do?
Exactly.
There's a bunch of crap out there. We don't know what it is. And the only thing we can do is go face to face with it and try to figure out what it is. That's the one thing that I've learned through my fight is I'm not backing down from anything. My vibe right now is earth shattering and my light is brighter than the sun. So if something like that comes along, I want to find out about it and I will fight that fight. So if you wouldn't mind, send that to me and we will do everything we can to figure out what it is.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.